What is up, YouTube? It's your boy RisKK, and we back with another banger, man. You guys already know it's December, my favorite month of the year. I'm gonna try to be dropping bangers consistently as possible. And I would love to host a giveaway for you guys. So if you guys are able to show love at my channel, my next few vids across this month of December, I might do a giveaway around Christmas time, maybe New Year's time. We'll see how it goes. With that being said, in this video I'll be showing you guys this, I guess you could say, second part to my how to make VC legitly the fastest way possible. Alright, I made a video or part one of this video about 2-3 months ago, so it's kind of outdated, but that video ended up actually getting around 40,000 views, and it had tons of positive feedback, and a lot of people enjoyed it and found it helpful. So I thought if a new little tweaks have occurred in 2K, I think it could bring you guys a better version to help you guys get this VC faster without spending money, without doing glitches. And knowing that you guys probably buying the game new for Christmas, or you guys are just bored of your current play that you've had for 2-3 months, I feel like it could help you guys all out. So with that being said, make sure to drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. Let's get right into the video.
She know I keep the bag on me. How I got a couple racks on me. I'ma hit it, then I dip. No, I do not trust a bitch, cause they all be the same to me. All these thoughts always running through my head. I'ma get the bag, double back for the bread. I'd rather smoke a blunt, kicking back in my bed. And yeah, she in my line, cause she know I'm getting bread.
So before we get into the actual methods of how to earn VC, I wanted to quickly talk about my intros. My intro on my channel that you just saw, I get a lot of questions about it, as like, what's the song name, who is it by? And the song is actually a different link by my boy Space. Alright, you could go search him up on YouTube, or you could just go down to the description. I'll put his link down below at the top of the description. But yeah, man, that's my boy. Go check him out. Go watch all his music, bro. Make sure you comment down below on his videos that Risk sent you. But other than that, we're going into the methods of how to earn VC the fastest way possible. And the first way is going to be obviously none other than my career, which is probably the most boring method, but one of the most efficient methods. Now, there's two parts to this my career method. Now, I'm assuming all you guys have at least one main play that you've really grinded out in the my career to get your jump shot creator, your badges, and all that stuff, which is, to me, is my stretch big, as you can see right here. I have 1.2 million fans, which honestly isn't that much, and I'm showing off my endorsements here. But just to show you guys that I want you guys to check your endorsements. If you don't have all your endorsements because you haven't played that much in my career, then you're gonna wait and want to do the second method I'm gonna show you. But if you have all your endorsements, alright, you've played my career for a long time, you have a high paycheck when it comes to your actual team salary, like let's say 800 VC per game, in addition to your incentives, and you get events here and there, then just play straight up my career 5-minute quarters and just play the games throughout, and you'll get VC extremely fast that way. And then you can mix in some MyPlayer Nation games. This is double VC. But let's say you haven't really played my career a lot, like on your main player. You just went straight to Park. You didn't really play that much my career, so you don't have any endorsements to give you those incentives to actually make more VC in the normal games. Then you'll do the second option that I'm gonna show you guys right now, which is pretty much you're gonna just create new players and then play MyPlayer Nation, because if you see, MyPlayer Nation is double VC. So what this means is if you create a new player so pretty much if you create a new player, obviously you're not going to get any playing time. So technically you could create a new player, sign him to a team that plays today or whatever day you're going to do the glitch, and you'll be able to play that MyPlayer Nation game and get the VC double without even going subbing into the game, which is the method I'm pretty much showing you guys. All you got to do is pretty much go to your MyPlayer builder files, create tons of files before you do the glitch. I think the maximum is 10. Create 10. Start doing them, add them to the my career, skip to the NBA, select a team that you see in the NBA schedule that is playing the day you're doing this glitch, and you're going to pick the one that's most interested out of the teams that are playing this day. Alright, and then you're going to sign the contract. Right here, it's 500 VC. You're going to sign that contract, which means when I play a MyPlayer Nation game that day, I'm going to get 1,000 VC because it's going to be double. Alright, that's 1,000 VC, and it's going to take me about 3-4 minutes to finish that game, taking into account all the loading screens. That's what I'm saying. If you have the 10 files ready, you can make 10k VC probably like 15 minutes. And I don't know if my math is on point, but if my math is on point, if you play and do this method for about a total of 15 hours, you can make 200k VC and make yourself a new player. So what that means is, hypothetically, let's say for 1 week you log on to NBA 2K20 and play each day for 2 hours and do this method, you will have yourself a brand new maxed out player in 1 week or 7 days. Obviously you could reduce that number if you just play more hours. Let's say you're playing 4 hours on the weekend, you could get 100k VC in 3 days. Alright, so it's tedious, but if you really want to get this VC without spending money, doing any glitches, the risk of your account getting banned, this is what you're gonna have to do. But with that being said, that pretty much wraps up this first method. Now I'm going to show you guys into my second method on how to get VC as fast as possible without any glitches or nothing like that. And as I'm sure you guys already know, as you can tell, I'm in the ante up, or what I call the stage. Alright, and this is going to be what I think the most efficient way to earn your VC, but the biggest risk factor. What I mean by this is, as you can see around the, the area, all you're doing in this, venue is pretty much gambling your VC essentially. You're playing on a court that costs VC. If you win, you're doubling your amount. If you lose, you're losing VC. So it's not too complicated to understand. But the problem is, in this, stage, you're going to see a lot of better players. So if you're not somebody who's really good, or you don't have consistent players and friends to play with, then I do not recommend this option. But if you are one of those, very small percentage of people that are actually decent at the game, and you could feel like you could competitively compete with some of the best, then I recommend you come here, because they recently actually upped the prices. As you see around, we're seeing tons of 5K courts, and the big one, 10,000 VC. This means hypothetically, if you win 10 3v3 court games on the 10,000 court, you can make 100K VC in about an hour. Alright, so that's what I mean by it's a big risk factor, because you could lose a lot. But technically, as long as you're at least breaking even, or just winning more than losing, it's probably one of the more efficient ways of earning VC. But the only reason that people don't do it this way, or I don't recommend it this way, is because I'm just going based off what I see, that a lot of people don't really have teammates to play with consistently, and that's why my career is always going to be the best option to earn VC, because you don't really got to rely on nobody. You can log in and play whenever you want, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and just grind out that VC without having to depend on somebody else, to play with you or something like that. But it's very evident that this is definitely going to be the best way to earn your VC in the fastest way possible, if that's what you're looking for. Now, moving on to the third, and what I would say pretty much the final method, is going to be the daily spin. Alright, I've talked about this before in my other videos, but a lot of people just still don't understand how important this place is when it comes to your VC currency in this game. Alright, in case you guys do not know, there's two things in this, in this venue, I guess you could say. Alright, you have your daily spin wheel, and then you have the daily pick'em. We're going to start with the daily spin wheel, alright? So there's actually going to be two wheels, right? There's one wheel that's, for any type of rep, and there's one wheel for the elite players. What I mean by elite is, I believe at Elite 2 you get, the elite wheel, which has higher prices, or not higher prices, but, better rewards, I guess you could say. And you have your basic wheel. But this basic wheel, don't get me wrong, it is it's well enough to actually benefit you and your VC earnings. For what I mean by this is, if we're taking a look at the board here, we're seeing good amount of VC numbers. We're seeing 1,000, 1,500, 500, and all that is free VC you're essentially getting. But that's not even the main ones we're looking for. The main ones we're looking for is, let's say, double VC, or maybe I would say the boost. I think the double VC, as you see right here, perfect example. This guy just got 5 hours of double VC. This guy could go play park right now. He'll be getting about 1,000 VC per park game for the next 5 hours. In 5 hours, how many park games can you play? Let's do the math here. Let's say 6. Let's just say 6 an hour. This is gonna make 30K VC in 5 hours. That's not bad at all. All right. And like this guy right here, another thing you get from this wheel is clothes, right? What do these clothes get you? How are they going to get you VC, you may ask? Well, if you're earning clothes, you're not going to have to go buy clothes. Clothes are very expensive, so if you don't have to buy clothes, you're essentially saving VC. Alright, and then when I talked about the boost, what I mean by the boost is, with the boost, obviously if you get, let's say, 40 games of boost, you're getting 40 per every category. So you don't have to spend VC to actually get those boosts. You're saving VC. Same thing goes to Gatorade Boost, alright? With Gatorade Boost, it is extremely expensive to buy Gatorade Boost. And for all my guards, I know the struggle. You pretty much have no choice but to play with Gatorade Boost, more likely than not. So, considering, you're not having to spend, an extra 5,000, 10,000 VC every time you play if you land on these boosts, you're saving your VC. So when you're earning the VC from the other methods like the stage or the My Career, the daily spin allows you to, not pretty much spend that extra VC you're earning. And that carries over into the daily pick'em, right? Right here, this is actually pretty old. I haven't logged into this in a minute. But the daily pick'em is pretty much self-explanatory. You're going to pick, who you think is going to win all the games in that specific day. And, by pretty much doing this is going to allow you to get just pretty much extra VC. Typically, I get around, I would say, about 1,000 VC. Because I usually guess correctly, more likely than not, I do guess correctly. It's not that complicated because, some of the games are just clearly who's going to win. And, so yeah, I usually get around 1,000 VC. So when you take that into combination, your daily spin, like I said, those two together will actually get you the VC that you don't have to, pretty much spend on other things. Like this VC right here you get could go into your skill boost that you didn't earn from your daily spin. So like that, it allows you to get the My Career VC and the stage VC all to yourself and not having to waste on other little things it could be, annoying to waste it on. And the last thing is obviously, like I said, the elite wheel. For my elite 2s, the elite wheel is amazing. The VC earnings, 3,000, 4,000 VC. Can even land on bonus, which I think last year bonus gave you like 200,000 VC, 500,000, 1 million VC. And I think it's the same rewards this year. So when you hit elite 2, make sure you spend that wheel every day and do not miss it ever. So when it comes to, you know, the main methods of how to earn the VC, I pretty much just said them all 3. But, you know, there's also, you know, little other methods you could do. For example, just playing Park and Pro and just playing the game in general will get you VC. If you're playing Pro-Am 3v3, I believe you get around 600 VC per game. If you're playing, you know, just normal Park, you'll be getting around 200, 300, 400, depending if you win or lose. And if you take that into consideration with your daily bonus that ranges between 2,000 to 5,000 VC every day, and you complete it every day, it's nothing difficult, you could be getting, let's say, in a week just off playing the game, not doing none of these extra stuff, just playing the game normally, playing Park, playing Prom, doing your daily bonuses, you could easily, and I mean easily, get around 50k VC a week, which means in a month you get 250k VC. So that's why I don't know why you guys stress about VC. It's just you guys are doing it wrong. You're wasting your VC and other stuff. If you listen to what I said, if you do your daily spin, you're gonna get Gatorade boost and skill boost from there. And that's why you guys are losing your VC by buying all these boosts that you don't need when you can just earn them on the wheel. Same thing with clothes. You guys are wasting your VC on clothes. Like, I hate to see it. It's all a money grabber. Nobody should be paying 25k VC for a sweater, man. Y'all are essentially picking to, you know, look virtually drippy instead of actually creating, you know, a new player, getting a new experience, playing with new people. So, you know, that's why you guys have no VC. I see you guys complaining all the time that you have no VC, and that is why you're buying clothes, all this equipment like the bikes, the skateboards, tattoos. Like, y'all need to just realize what you're spending your VC on, and, you know, how unimportant and unnecessary it actually is. I mean, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy your day. If you enjoyed this video and you found this helpful, let me know down below in the comments and hit the like button. And also, if you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. You cannot miss that bell, guys. That bell will alert you right when I upload. Other than that, it's about RisKK, and I'm out.
Now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos, and we put it right back. 40 autos, and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm gonna get back. I can't be trusting cause people be switching and